So actually right before coming to the farmer's market this morning, I sent out a proposal for a guy and his clothing brand that found me by working with Ian Fawns. So I've been working with Ian Fawns, making his YouTube content and a lot of his social media stuff. And this guy found me via that, hit me up and he's like, hey man, love your stuff. Wondering if you even have the capacity or interest to shoot for my clothing brand. He sent me his website and his clothing brand's sick. So I was like, hey man, I do. And I'm like, when's your next drop? Because he was like, I want to promote my next drop. So I asked him when his next drop is, and he said it's in about 2 weeks. Well, next week I head to Europe. I'm going backpacking through Switzerland with a couple buddies. So I was like, okay, if we were to do this, if we were to have a chance to do this, we'd have to film this week. And so today's Sunday, we have to film this upcoming week. So he was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I'm open to it. I'm down. I've got some, we both had availability at the end of this week. And so I told him, I'm like, okay, I'll send you a proposal by today at noon. See if you can work with the quote and we'll get after it. And I just think that's so cool. I've lived in Las Vegas for the past 2 years doing filmmaking full time. I've been doing it full time since 2020. And like, I haven't had someone just reach out to me with genuine interest to make something special, like a commercial, a branding commercial project for their brand in so long. Like, there was always strings attached, or it wasn't like they weren't, you know, they wanted something that I was either incapable of. I don't know, it was just, the vibe was never there in Vegas. Ultimately, they didn't take branding and commercials seriously in Vegas because there were no businesses that needed them. Like, there were the casinos. They had their own marketing things going on. Otherwise, no one needed them. So it's exciting to be in a place like Austin where people are genuinely interested in creating these storytelling, branding pieces for their brands that they made. That's what I love to do. So we'll see if he accepts the proposal, if he can work with a quote that I gave him, and we'll be shooting later this week. All right, I'm gonna film this intro in the pouring rain. Figured I should say who I am. So my name's Connor. I have been making videos since 2016. So 8 years ago. Started doing it full time in 2020 while I was in college. Paid my way through college with it. Moved to Las Vegas right when I graduated college to continue pursuing being a full-time filmmaker, video producer, camera junkie. And that didn't work out very well. It worked out, I did okay. So I've now moved to Austin, Texas, to a beautiful house with my girlfriend, and I am continuing to pursue building my video production business. So here we go. I can already see myself liking this. Yeah. Doing that, hello. Don't drive in GoPro, kids. I have some ways that I think I'm gonna color grade this GoPro footage so that it looks half decent and bearable to watch for extended periods of time. Cheeky little lighting test on the inside of my house. Not looking too shabby. My girlfriend made a good point because I was telling her that I want to start doing this, see if it would work with the GoPro and just doing it in a very relaxed but also like informative way, because I wanna capture my journey. And I do this stuff anyways. So I was like, yeah, you know, it'd be cool to capture this. And she was like, yeah, if anything, it's a cool sort of log to look back on of the journey. I was like, that's a great point, because I don't journal. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I'm trying to not look at myself here. I'm trying to look at into the camera. This is my bad. I think it's something that could be pretty cool to have. Let's see if we can get some better lighting here. Cinematography, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's something that could be really cool to have, and also just show the things that I'm doing, because I'm actively getting clients. I'm actively out in the scene here networking, you know, building a video production business. So I think that I don't want it to be super well produced. Again, I'm putting my effort into the, you know, cinematography, editing side of things into my work. YouTube, if anything, I want it to just be like a log, like a, you know, imagine like in the movies when they turn on the camcorder and they're like, day 45, we're out here, we're running low on food, fuel's gone, but we're gonna do what we can. So sort of something like that, because I feel like it comes off very authentic too. And that's what I only want to come off as authentic. Like this is again, just as much for me as it is sharing the journey with people that maybe want to be doing the same thing. So it's cool. I like this. I like this GoPro. I'm filming on the GoPro 12, GoPro Hero 12. And this thing's easy. Looks good from at least the previews that I'm seeing. I've had it for a while, but like never really tried to do something like this. So you'll see if we can get the color grade right and make it fun to watch. Weeks worth of meat and produce and seasonings and honey for about $100. Farmer's Market and the HEB, baby. I love it. My current business structure is heavily reliant on monthly retainers, which, at least under my definition, is signing a client under a multi-month contract where they agree to a certain amount of money per month that earns them a certain amount of deliverables per month. So this is ideal for many reasons. I've found, because I at one point was charging hourly for things, and that charging hourly is shooting myself in both feet, because in most cases I work very fast. Like, it depends on the project, but I can get things done far quicker than other people when it comes to shooting and editing. So that's just taking money out of my own pocket. So graduated to what I consider value-based pricing, where it's largely dependent on the overall budget that the client has, the size of the company, how much revenue they're bringing in, what they intend to use the video for. Is it to send to grandma, or is it to run as an ad on the Super Bowl? Very different budgets for those videos. And another reason it's nice to get these clients under monthly retainer is simply because I don't have to meet a whole new client the next month that I plan to do business. It's nice to form relationships. Forming relationships with clients is what allows my work personally to reach its best potential, right? Be the highest quality when you have a system, you have a flow that you and your client are familiar with, so you can focus on the creativity. You don't have to focus on the contracts and how do you pay me? When do I get paid? What's your deliverable system look like? All these things.